looks good still. Discover a vacuum leak right here. About to fix that. Well, I'm just going to let her run for a while and we'll come back and check for leaks. So I let her run for about 45 minutes or so. And let her cool off here for a while. So she's pretty warm still, but it's only reading probably 80, 90 degrees on the temperature gauge now. It was at 150 when I shut her off. But happy to report that she still runs and revs up and starts up just as easy as she ever has. But we'll climb under there here in a minute and eyeball around for some leaks. But so far, I don't see anything happening. I don't even see a leak on the radiator hose here. So I'm thinking we're in good shape, but we'll find out here pretty quick. And then obviously I found a pretty good sized vacuum leak there. I need to just plug that off. But yeah, get this thing jacked up real quick and we'll climb under it and have a peek. Alright, well, so far it's really hard for me to get the camera to angle in here right, but I don't see any wetness there. I don't see any wetness on the thermostat housing. I don't see any wetness along there. I don't see any there. I don't see any more wetness on the back of the engine there, traveling down. Like I said, this car ran for almost an hour, give or take. Oh, this floor is super cold. Alright. So, no more antifreeze leak there. Don't see anything leaking over here anymore. I don't really think there was anything leaking over there, but oil pan looks fine. Yeah, this right here happened back when it was in the AMX. We were on the interstate going to Butte, Montana, and the interstate's real roller coastery kinda, and yeah, we were doing like 100 and bottomed out the front suspension and grabbed hold of the interstate, the oil pan. Somehow it didn't bust though, it never broke. It does slightly weep, but it takes a long time for it to leak one drop of oil. I don't see anything new leaking over here. I do, however, see that still leaking. So I'm going to have to pop that guy off and maybe put some right stuff on him. That looks all good and clean where I cleaned it with brake clean. I don't see anything there. Starter was really bad. I had oil dripping off the bolts. I don't see anything coming off the bolts now. Nor do I see anything traveling down over here. That little bit of oil there I didn't clean off of the transmission line. But it's just looking pretty good. Moisture out of the exhaust system. Yeah, you can actually see right there. So that's dripping, so no big deal. I can fix that. I tightened it up, thought maybe it just needs to be tightened, but it needs to be taken off and probably cleaned and all that stuff. I tightened up the oil filter. I don't see anything on it now. So I'm gonna say that we're pretty good. It'd be really nice to just take this to the car wash or something and blow all this grease off of it, but can't get caught doing that around here. People get upset real fast. Alright. So, simple enough. I'll pop that off, fix that, and put a new little vacuum push a little nipple on the back of that intake, or see if I've got a plug. A lot of these had an actual plug that plugged into that booster port on the back, so I might have a plug for it too, but get that taken care of, and yeah, I think we're in good shape. Put the hood back on and call the Grimmy ready to be moved. Alright. Thought I'd bring you along for this quick little cleanup and change the oil real fast, or this gasket, which I don't think I have another one. So it's just a typical GM thing with a rubber thing in it. So, get a couple paper towels. Clean this off real quick. Not even sure. I don't see any damage on any of it, but it's definitely leaking. I should probably really change the oil in this Gremlin. We haven't changed it since we've had it running. I used a lot of moly coat in it. I'm just going to put a splash of right stuff on it, just because I don't know why it's leaking. This little seal looks fine, so we don't want to put too much right stuff because we don't want it squeezing out. getting sucked through the engine. We just want enough to get on it here. The bolt. I've used Right Stuff a lot of times, and I'm pretty sure you can put it on right on top of the oil. It's oil resistant and all that stuff. It's a tight fit for me to get my hand up in here. It doesn't look like it, but the way I'm laying it is. Good. Probably should torque these, but I'm just going to give them a educated guess here. I can get my hand in there. Alright. Everything a good little wiping here. Because if you're watching the video this long, maybe you got the same leak on your LS. Alright, well, I'm going to call that good. We're going to let that set up. In the meantime, I did have one of these, so on most of these LSs you'll find a plug in the back of the intake. This one here actually had a brake booster or something coming off of it, so it'll just come right out. This one here doesn't want to leave. There we go. So this one right here would have been able to accept a vacuum hose. This is just a plug. Now look, it's not even gonna want to stay in there. So we're going to call that good for now. Well, last thing I'm going to do is put the hood on, and I'm pretty confident in that oil leak. I'm sure I'll know soon enough if it's going to be leaking or not, but throw the hood on and we're going to call this car ready to be moved to the new shop. Alright, well just like that, car's back on the ground and all that fun stuff, so hood's super easy to put on this car. Slams down like it should. And there she is. all her glory. And a couple of people asked about the spotlight. It does function, but the light doesn't work. So you can see in there. But well, that's going to do it. Like I said, I give it a clean bill of health for now, and it'll make it to the shop. And I think this hood hinge on this side is bad. We've tried to adjust it and mess with it. It just never shuts right. And it was like that with the 6-cylinder too before anybody says anything about the LS being in it. And as far as the AMX goes, we're getting really close. Not too much more to do to it, and we can get her fired up and running. She's back on her wheels and got a whole bunch of stuff done to it this weekend. I got to button up some wiring. Went ahead and painted that throttle body there, that AMC blue, just to irritate a few more people. But other than that, she's in and got the brand new radiator. This radiator cost a whole $140 shipped. Same exact radiator that was in it, so I think it's going to be fine. And actually this one's got a better drain petcock on it than the other one does. So, alright, well, thanks for watching these videos, and if everything goes as planned, maybe we'll have a video of this firing up next weekend. But if not, we'll have a video in a couple of weeks, hopefully, of it running, and then we'll be moving and all that good fun stuff. So thanks for watching.